Harry Potter role playing. Oh man. Okay, I'll try my best. Let's do it. Who do I get to be?
Whoever you want.
Oh boy. I'll just pick a character I know best, or at least that one I think I could do. Oh, I don't know Harry Potter so well. Oh man. You could choose Neville Longbottom. That'd be a fun one. But I imagine that would get annoying for you quite pretty soon, you know. There's only so much you can tolerate of that guy. What if we did another role play? Okay, you could do Albus Dumbledore, and what if I selected a character from another fiction, and there was like this crossover event where the two characters from separate universes collided for this one moment. Alright, which other universe would you recommend then?
Star Wars.
Star Wars, okay. Alright, now you're in my world. Which character should I choose? Hello there.
Well, you haven't seen the book from Glasgow, right? Not here, right?
No. But I have a question for you.
What?
If you could change any two things in your life, what would it be?
That I don't know.
Okay.
Alright, I guess I'll roleplay as like Darth Vader or something. He's an easy one. Let's begin. Your lack of proper guidance has deceived you, wizard. Your foolish boldness in confronting me will only lead to your imminent downfall, especially when confronted with the full might of the dark side of the Force.
Are you familiar with Lord Voldemort?
Movie Voldemort?
So, you know...
Your cheap antics, Sebby Fishman, will not adhere what are you saying?
You know, so... magic is able to be performed to protect oneself from the Force. And so, you know, the power granted by the forces of love are always stronger than the powers granted by forces of evil.
You're speaking on Dumbledore's behalf now?
Mm-hmm.
You know not of the power that one can derive from the feelings which you so hopelessly, foolishly suppress. Hate, power, anger. These emotions are what frees me and what dominates any sentimental, tender connection, weak connections that you hold as strength. True strength is from the Force, and the Force crushes your weak sentimentality, just as I will crush you.
So my nemesis had the same idea.
You have to speak in Dumbledore's eyes.
I am.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh wait, he was soft-spoken in the books, right? Yeah, okay.
So the same my nemesis had the same idea as you, and that led to his downfall because the forces of love are greater. I'm speaking out of historical context, not just vague. You're saying like the dark side is stronger. I mean, I admit I haven't challenged force power itself, but I've studied it and I'm familiar with it, and the inherent concept that you're saying of evil being stronger than good, I've already disproven. So
your weak nemesis is not the paragon of the all-powerful truth one can acquire or master when wielding the might of the dark side.
Well,
you deceive yourself, wizard, by internalizing such short-ended insights to your such short-sighted. What was I saying? If the dark side is about power, when the most powerful reigns supreme, if your nemesis fell to his own weakness, it is not the fault of the dark side. It's fault of its own. Only the strongest shall rule, and as a true avatar and champion of the dark side, and all the might that one can display through truly adhering to his power. He would.
Well, well, you're saying that he was weak. I mean, he had the ability to disappear, and
his weakness has led to his downfall, as will it lead to yours.
Well, he had the ability to disappear and appear at will. Do you have that ability?
Disappear at will. Whatever feeble stunts that your warlock may have displayed is again insignificant next to the power that Sith wields.
Okay, so
Your foolish sorceress antics are no match compared to that of the teachings of the Sith and all the might you can display upon the world and bending it to its will.
Okay,
My will.
Okay, so.
Whew. My fan fiction days are coming back to me. You know what I mean? Whew.
So I'm gonna take that as a no.
No.
You can't disappear and appear at
The Force grants many powerful abilities, both what appears unnatural and completely natural.
But you can't do.
Aside from your groveling, old foolish man, the Force can grant me invisibility, can cloak my presence from all who would be able to detect it otherwise. Your warlock and his feeble charlatan antics are a pitiful example that you could use when comparing his feeble tricks to my own mastery of the dark side.
Okay, so you're saying that you have the ability to what was it? What was it?
I personally do not have this ability, but my son and my soon-to-be apprentice has displayed this ability against me.
Right. So
when he refused to fight me beneath the Emperor's throne room on the second Death Star.
Right. So the ability to.
I told him he could not hide forever.
Right.
Perhaps he could. Perhaps he could.
Right. So the ability to be completely masked is a. People can still see you; they just can't sense you. But magic actually provides us with the ability to not be able to be physically seen either.
The Force can grant one's physical appearance to be rendered unseen.
I've never seen that.
Oh, Return of the Jedi, when Luke went invisible.
He did?
Yeah.
For sure?
Yes. In the movies, it's not so explicitly clear. It's more of an expanded universe where he's like
Okay.
force invisibility.
Oh, okay.
He masked his physical presence, but Vader could still kind of sense his emotions.
Okay.
He didn't have the ability like Palpatine to mask his
Okay.
whatever.
Okay, so there is an opinion in fan.
But you speak of primitive techniques that cults and conjurers utilize to deceive the masses and bend them to their insignificant will, such as transferring their atomic cellular structure from one location to another. The Force need not hide me. Wherever I venture, others will hide from me.
Yes, but say, for example...
Such cowardly techniques is unbefitting of those who claim to adhere towards the dark side and its limitless, fathomless power.
Right, so you're correct in the sense that denying one particular ability simply so as to be arrogant that one doesn't need it is coming from the dark side. In the side of good, we appreciate and use all our abilities without having the need to hide them just for the sake of arrogance.
Arrogance is what grants me power. Power that could stomp out your faith and your love.
Well,
and your foolish sentimentality towards all that is compassionate.
Well, your own master admitted that arrogance blinds one, Master Yoda. So it's your own master realizes this, even if you forgot about it.
Sidious is a fool, and soon will succumb to my own growing power. He is but a means to an end. Yes, the power he holds is great, but his existence is finite, and when the time occurs, I will replace him as the true Dark Lord of the Sith.
Doing some acting. Okay.
Where did I walk in on?
He put me into this, you know. But I'm doing my best. Sidious is a fool, and we do agree on one thing, Wizard, that his arrogance will lead to his downfall and my rise.
Well, I agree with the first part, but in regards to the...
I have not come here to debate and listen to your groveling, foolish old man.
Well, okay, I would, you don't have to debate. We could talk about something else. The scores of the last wizarding canon Chudley people, for instance, or we could share...
What did you say?
Well, we don't have to debate. We could discuss the scores of the canon Chudley Quidditch teams, or we could enjoy some lemon sweets.
Such slothness is deemed obsolete, especially when in the steadfast progression of the all-encompassing empire that will soon dominate the universe. Bring me to these slothful individuals, and I will vanquish them myself.
Well, you might try to vanquish them, like many before you, but it's hard to vanquish people that you can't actually see coming and who possess a magic that you've never actually encountered.
Nonsense. The Force is my ally, and I will sense their futile attempts at blinding me from the truth.
Well, the dark side of the Force is your ally, and the dark side actually, you're attempting to control something that's uncontrollable.
Wrong.
And the
Jedi's dogmatic practices has led them to that feeble end. The dark side bends to my will, and I, as a result, am the dark side.
Well, you're still flesh and blood, and
Luminous beings are we, not of this crude matter.
well, you're
As a result, my power, the dark side is an extension of me. Thus, that grants me unlimited power.
well. Again, many
To
people.
quote my master.
Well, again, many people have believed themselves to have unlimited power, but in fact, they normally find that they actually do have limited power. As you're speaking to me claiming of unlimited power, your voice is muffled by
You
a
underestimate
machine
my power.
that is keeping you alive. So you definitely need that. I mean, if you're so powerful, why don't you just step out of the machine and see how long you last?
You are lucky that I am not able to cut you down right here and now, wizard. The dark side will soon grant me the power I need to sustain my life without the need for these cybernetics, which my master has so cruelly imprisoned me in.
Okay.
When the time arises, I will be both free of the limitations that he has cast upon me and that this suit has cast upon me. Yet, regardless of its limitations, it is the fuel and source of all my power. The pain, the rage, the regret, the anger. This is what fuels my power. This suit is my power.
The suit is your power.
As it channels all of these emotions
Okay,
into the power that I unleash upon those who would seek to stand in
Power is rather short, I have to say.
wrong. With the power of the dark side, it is unlimited.
Well, this goes back to my previous point where you were trying to say that you're unlimited, and I'm proving to you that you're very limited. So, which you then had to concede.
These limitations are what enhance my power.
Oh, yeah, explain that one.
Do you need I repeat myself? The pain, the anguish, the regret, the fear.
Fear
the hatred
enough.
is what fuels my power of the dark side.
Fair enough, but again, you're still very killable. One killing curse to anywhere on the body, and you're gone. So
Wrong. Using the force, I can repel your futile.
Well, you could attempt to repel it.
Just as I repel any ionized charges that may be discharged in my direction.
Well, you could attempt to do that, but how about when there's a gigantic plasma cannon that hits you full on? Are you going to repel that? I thought so.
Don't be too proud of your technological terrors that you have constructed and foolishly display. The power to unleash a massive plasma charge, discharge a massive plasma energy laser is insignificant next to the power of the dark side. The dark side is my ally. The dark side will sustain me against your crude implements.
Okay, so then...
But I have to admit, it will be pretty tough, especially against them.
Okay, so do you
But
mind...
with the power of the dark side, it will grant me the availability I'll need to render your world-shattering implement useless.
So you don't mind if I bring out the plasma cannon?
And this is when he springs into action.
Right, so this is the question.
And he would try to shield himself with the dark side, but eventually he'd get overcome,
Well,
using the dark side, he may be able to sustain his life despite his massive injuries, and if he's lucky, which he usually is, he could bring himself to a med center and restore himself.
No, I think Darth Vader would kill Dumbledore because
I'm talking about this big plasma cannon.
Oh, the plasma cannon. Yeah, if you were arrogant enough for me.
Oh no, he might
bring
just use the Force.
Yeah.
And just direct it towards you instead.
Right, good, but again, a plasma cannon Dumbledore could dodge, but the point I was making.
Still, he would render it out of your control and just continuously assail you with its relentless barrage of streams.
Well, I don't know if he could assail you with relentless barrage of streams.
Well,
I mean,
from the Force, he could.
Well, Kylo Ren even only controlled one laser blast at a time. I mean, maybe he could have done, and that was difficult for him.
You compare a mutant. What's the word I'm looking for? What's the one who betrays
Traitor?
Yeah, like a defected. You compare a defected dark side wielding Jedi to the true powerful might of a Sith Lord. You know not you are in your place.
Well, okay, well, seriously.
Kylo Ren is a child.
Yeah, but
and no true successor to mine.
Okay.
He is the product of weakness.
Okay, but how many lasers do you actually think? Laser blasts, do you actually think you could uphold at once?
Actually, Darth Vader.
Dimundi himself was unable to hold, like, he was trying to defend himself against 12 clone troopers, and actually it's not necessarily troopers, we only see 12, there could have been hundreds behind him, so I take that back.
Oh, Darth Vader, he doesn't, at least in the old continuity, he doesn't freeze blaster bolts. Like Yoda, he absorbs the energy. Similar to when Han Solo shot at him, he absorbed his blaster bolts.
Right, so good, that was one.
So, if...
Sorry to interrupt. Just remind me if you want to join up in the other room.
Sure.
What time are you good? What time do you?
Right now.
No, I'm saying normally you get, it's 9:20, that's your...
9:20, 9:25. I'm going to decide. I'm not...
and you're not going to give it at 5:30?
Yeah, no, I'm not here anymore at that time.
It's not going to get.
Yeah. Unless I quit my job.
What?
Unless I quit my job.
You have a job?
Yeah.
What's your job?
Shkiach.
In yeshiva or
No,
food?
no.
Oh, okay. Fine, good.
So my last point is that if he was assailed by blaster bolts, he would just simply absorb them. Like Yoda and his engagement with Han Solo. Though how many could he do that? I don't know, but I imagine he could do quite a lot.
But
It's also a technique he was preparing himself for when he would eventually encounter Sidious. He would have to absorb that Force light. Though I'm not sure if he'd be able to do that very successfully, but he was still on the road to mastering such a technique that would possibly give him the edge against overthrowing his master. Let's go. Yeah, want to come?
I don't know if I'm going to come, but...
What did you think?
Oh, there you go.
That was good. I did okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy, did I remain in character for the most part?
Yeah.
Did I bring up some pretty valid points?
Yeah, very good.
Very good. Whew. It's been a while since I got into Star Wars, but I remember I loved it to death.